Hey guys, it's Paul with the Ugly Motel. So we got the railing done out here, and I thought that this would make me really happy, right? Getting the hotel making sense, getting normal customers, and working towards all that. Obviously, we worked on the parking lot. We worked on a lot of things. Got the Travelodge flag. We got the annex building going back there, and things seem to make sense, right? The problem is, you go from this like mindset of all I need to do is open up the annex and then I'll be happy. All I gotta do is open up the outside hotel and I'll be happy. All I gotta do is open up whatever and I'll be happy. That leads you down an interesting path, right? Leads you to, I don't know, a little bit of complacency. You walk away that certain goals are being missed or that you're not doing things the way you would hope to have done them, and you're not really accomplishing the goals that you started at 25. I have an opportunity that's come my way that I'm going to be looking into, and let me tell you, it causes a lot of anxiety because I've been working on this dang thing for 10 plus years, and it's finally making sense. It's finally bringing in cash, but it's still not what I want to be proud of. It's still not the finished product I was hoping for, right? So what do you do? So I realized what my end goal was to transform this side of town. And no offense to Travelodge, it is going to be a lower end economy brand hotel. And there's a lot of good that comes from that. And for this side of town, it makes sense for this property. It's 60 something years old. But a person's not really be proud of having a ugly motel. This opportunity is awesome. It's the opportunity to build a new hotel, and got financing lined up for it. I have to figure out this TIF process, and that gives me so much anxiety. And I've been avoiding it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been avoiding it, and I've been making excuses. Maybe I should just retire and just have the hotel do its thing. But that's not the best use for the land. It's not the best use of what I want to see happen to it. And if I didn't accomplish my goal, and I just have to eat that and say, you know what? I gave it my best shot at the hotel, at recovering this thing. What's the next step, right? It's not what I imagined it to be. So is it just a case of me chasing, once this is over, then it's going to go to the next, then everything will be great? No. Unfortunately, if I take on this project, I'm going to be stressed out to the max. It's $15 million worth of just stress. And then I have to figure out how to pay that every month. And I mean, it's a new hotel, so not maintenance stress in theory, but it's a whole other world that I'm not really ready for, in my opinion. I'm bending to, I guess, YouTube because it's therapeutic for me, but it also helps me get ideas from other people. And we'll see if I actually post this or not, because I mean, at the end of the day, I might check it out, or it might not even work out. Maybe they're like, yeah, your property's not blighted. It's a great location. You've improved it. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Not that anyone has quarters anymore, so that's fun to look for. 2 hours. Hope it doesn't take longer than that. So they didn't want me to record the conversation. They let me record the audio, which is really awesome. But long story short, everything but my hotel is blighted. My hotel's doing great. How do I get that into becoming blighted? There's a year-long process on how to make a property blighted, and that'll require lawyers and quite a bit of interesting things. Now, normally that'd probably be the end for a lot of people that would say, hey, okay, it was worth a shot, but I have a secret that I've known about for a minute, and I'm sure a lot of you have guessed the reason why I've held on to this ugly motel instead of selling it the first time someone offered me a chunk of money. And the reason is pretty simple. It's got a great location. It's located right by the Lancaster Event Center, 5 miles away from the university. But there's this new development that's coming right down the street that's extremely significant. It's gonna be 2 miles away from the new Google Center, which by itself, that'll bring quite a bit of opportunity. Now, if I'm able to make this project work and I'm able to build a brand new La Quinta, and honestly, that's the other thing too, like I need to process through this. Do I knock down the hotel? Do I renovate the hotel, continue to renovate it? Do I build the La Quinta, then renovate the hotel some more, and then knock it down and build something new? There's a lot of different ways to do this project, and it's one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. You're down the street, 2 miles away from this huge innovation camp. Literally, I'm also right down the street from an innovation campus, which I've tried, if you know the history of what I did before the hotel, I tried that once. It didn't work out for me. But we're going to be right between Google and the university's Innovation campus. We're right down the street from Lancaster Event Center, North Lincoln. If I could build a good product, there's the traffic. I'm on 2 highways. I own the whole city block. So anyhow, these are the problems that I'm dealing with. And I think I'm going to post this. This might go one of 2 ways. Either A, I make this whole thing happen and this is the first video of many. B, I give up and fail. That sounds fun. Or I guess I just keep doing the same thing and hope it gets better. Interesting time to be playing with hotels. We'll see if all this makes money and if it's worth $15 million worth of stuff. If you want to know what we do, you better like and subscribe, because gosh, I just put out, a very vulnerable piece of what's going on in my life. And if you like that, press the like button and maybe I'll start posting more stuff.
We've got a number of projects out there that are, and it would be fairly similar, but we've got a lot that are doing like a dual branded, where they're having like a La Quinta and a Hawthorne, or a La Quinta and a Super 8 and a Travelodge, or an American and Travelodge, like where they're dual branding sites. Because it brings in a different type of clientele, but it draws attention to both. So somebody that's, hey, I need to be on that side of town and I want more of a La Quinta style, then perfect. Or if they're looking at prices and, hey, yeah, but there's a Travelodge right next door that's also good. Like, it can actually draw more attention to it. So you guys aren't out here, because right now it's like you've got the America's Best Bet. If you put a La Quinta out here, I think it's just going to draw more eyes out here.
You said you think it might improve the side of town. What do you mean you think it might just encourage more people to develop in the area?
I think more people to develop in the area. I think it might encourage some of your larger accounts in the area to consider this side of town, right? So you're going to get, I think the university may, as they're bringing people into town, as the different businesses in town, it may draw some more traffic over here and saying, hey, there's a brand new La Quinta over there, which then would also get you guys some visibility. But I think if nothing else, I think as people see nicer, newer development, I think it will draw other people to say, hey, that part of Lincoln is not dead. Right. Like there's some new development happening.
Right. Hopefully the event center would start looking more, because you have 2 different groups from the event center too.
Yep.
That would benefit from it.
Yep. No, I think there'd be some really good value in that.
$15 million.
Would be cheap.
Yeah, $15 million price tag, but
there's banks for that.
Yeah, I know. What's the one that you guys push out of California, or I guess that spoke at this year's convention? I don't know. There's a bank that I'm talking to that does hotel development that I think might be interested.
Okay.
I just have a lot of paperwork to do for it.
Yeah. Nice. No, La Quintas are like, especially the new builds are doing really well. It's a really cool product. There's a lot of value in it, and they're getting really good rates. And I think that would be the other thing, is if you're sitting there next door at a La Quinta pushing 169, 179, 189, 209 type rates, somebody will look at you and be like,
that's not
so I got this, or I can pay 89. Like, I think it's going to help push your rate, because it's going to create a value between the two. Right. And I think you guys would take 89 here all day.
Oh, yeah.
So
that'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, then that would give us more money for developing the pool area and all that other stuff eventually down the road. Yeah.
I think it would be a win-win if you're able to pull it off and do it.
That's the thing. If I can pull it off,